Give it a couple minutes. Grand Rising, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. It's that time again. I am prepping up some sweet potatoes because I decided, you know what? Let me make these because I do love sweet potatoes and they're so good. And it'll be so good with this barbecue chicken that we're doing today. So I am done to maybe the last batch of chicken tenders before I get any more. Probably get some more sweet potatoes. These seem kind of good in my store, so probably get some more. When it's this kind of weather, guys, that is nice and cool, it is the best time to get potatoes because they last a lot longer. Shelf life, especially here in Florida. We are so humid and hot all the time that produce doesn't last, especially potatoes or any kind of potato. Doesn't last on your counter at all. All right, peeling the second one. Second sweet potato. It's a big daddy sweet potato. How's everybody doing this morning, guys? Welcome. Please, as you hop on, hit the like button so that I know you guys are here. Say hey. You excited, guys? Tonight is the last super moon of 2025. Hello. I'm going to look at the comments here in a minute. I see people popping on. Say hey. Welcome, friends. I know it's early. I normally go live around this time. I'm trying to stick to a schedule. It's hard, though, with me. Some days are better than others, but for the most part. We're here. All right. Try to peel these sweet potatoes, and then we're going to cut them in maybe about 1/2 inch thick slices, and we're going to roast them in our oven with some cinnamon and some olive oil, or you can do butter if you like, melted butter. Actually, they'd be nice with melted butter. I don't know what it is about sweet potatoes, but they're so good. I like any type of sweet potato. All right, my fingers are about to fall off, guys. They have these where you can buy them already, sliced, and in the freezer aisle. So if you don't want to go through this process, you can do that. But hey, I said we do the process. So I've already started today, guys. I already got over my head early this morning at 8:30, right before I took my daughter to the bus stop, and made the mac and cheese. Because you know me, I have to do something while I'm waiting, right? For her to get on the bus. So I said, you know what? Let me just get started with the mac and cheese. So I've already done that. And so right now, we've got my chicken tenders out because I was patting them dry, make sure that there is no water. I'm gonna put them in a cast iron skillet. We're gonna cook them, and then we're gonna brush them with some barbecue sauce. And those are gonna be so good with beans. These are my favorite beans. Let me show you guys. And we're doing sweet potatoes too. These are my favorite beans. Green beans. These are steakhouse green beans. And what I like about them, they have a peppery garlic sauce. And they only come out around this time of year. Aldi's takes them out. It's one of those items around the holidays they love to take out. And so if you don't got time to peel beans and whatnot, get your hands on these beans because these are the best beans. All right, one more. Oh, my hand's about to fall off. Let me dump this out. So how's everybody doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go check the comments here in a little bit. Last one. I said, you know what? Let me clean my potato stash so I can go get some more this week. The sweet potatoes look great. I have bought them in the summer, and they're little tiny sweet potatoes. But this year in the fall, I must say, they're looking mighty good. Mighty good. And I've got apples here because I'm trying to attempt to make that protein dip that I saw someone made where they used cottage cheese, milk, and the cheesecake sugar-free pudding, instant powder. And they made a cheesecake dip with it, high in protein, so you can dip apples, bananas, pineapples, whatever you like. It's a nice little twist without feeling guilty. All right, here we go. Huh. All right, I'm gonna go check these comments, guys. Let me see. Woo! Please do not fall. Hey, Greg, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Hi, Juan. Desde Antonio, Texas. Nice. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Juan, hi. Hame, how are you? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. The year is almost over. Can you believe it? Before you know it, it'll be like Happy New Year and Christmas is not here yet. Because the years and days are just going so freaking fast. I don't know what's going on. It's already Friday. Tomorrow will be Friday. I don't know what happened. All I know is I woke up on Monday morning and got up and it was already Thursday. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna cut the ends off the sweet potato. Here we go. Here comes the butchering part. We gotta cut them in rounds. Please do not slice your finger. And I want to cut them about a ½ inch thick, if I can. If I cannot, I'm gonna switch knives. No, I'm not going through that. Maybe get a longer knife. There we go. And then it's okay to take your aggression on your vegetables. It works just fine. Let's see if I can get my baking sheet ready. There you go. Because I am going to get parchment paper. And what I'm going to do, so we're going to roast this at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes till it's nice and soft. I'm still debating if I'm going to use olive oil or butter on these. I don't have enough butter left, so I think I'm just going to drizzle them with olive oil. Be a lot healthier too. So we're going to stack them up like this. If you cut them smaller, they actually will cook a lot quicker. All right, so I just lost a piece. That's fine. What I'm going to do, we're going to cut these in half. There we go. So that they can cook a lot quicker. And I do not know what it is, but when you roast vegetables, they just taste even sweeter. Okay, that's a thick one. That is one thick sweet potato. All right, guys. Perfect. Cut these in half a moon. All right. I'm gonna line these up. Cut these in half without cutting your fingers off. Look how pretty! You're starting to look so pretty. All right. This is less thicker, so it'll be a lot easier. There we go. So this will be another side dish with the green beans. The green beans are going to cook in the same pan with the at the very end with the chicken tenders. There we go. Let's get this guy down in half. There we go, little fella. All right. And I think I may not be able to fit the whole thing in there, but that's fine. We'll do a second round and we'll just have them ready. Cut the ends off. About a ½ inch thick slices. And how many of you have seen these in the store, in the freezer aisle on your produce? They have these already cut like this. So all you have to do is bake them, roast them, warm them up because they are already done for you. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go check the comments here in a minute. Try to watch my fingers. There we go. All right. Perfect. Now, this one here, I'm going to drizzle with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to try to fit a little more because I think that there's actually a little bit of room. Oops. Olive oil spilled. All right. Brush these little guys over the top. There we go. All right, we're gonna cut this way. See how much more we can fit in here. About one more. And then we'll just do them by batches. That's what we're gonna do. These are gonna be so good. All right, these are gonna go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes so they're nice and golden brown. And then I'm gonna show you. You know what? We're just gonna do 325. How about that? So that way they can cook nice and slow. And then I'm gonna clean my counter here and throw this out. So I get the whole entire bag of sweet potatoes. Whole entire bag. Just gonna rinse the bowl to put my taters in there. There we go. And then I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna wipe down my cutting board. This has got crumbs everywhere. Hang on. Put this away. Here we go. All right. So now we are going to take a sip of my Jamaican cranberry juice. Hi Sosa. Hi. Hi guys. Hi Jory. No, no hace mucho frío por aquí, Juan. It's not that cold. It's actually, it was cooler this morning. I think it was in the, what, 50s maybe? I'm sorry. It was like in the, yeah, 50s or 60s. It wasn't that cold. Hey, Eric. So we're making barbecue chicken. And I'm roasting some sweet potatoes to go along with it. We've already made the mac and cheese. I'll show you what it looks like, which is regular mac and cheese. This time I did not make it from scratch like I did for Thanksgiving. So it is what it is. And then I did, oh, and I've already started sourdough too, 2 loaves. So I'm just letting it rise and hoping that it has risen enough for me to mold and have it ready. So when I get home, we can bake sourdough. Namaste. Namaste. Yes. Namaste, Tarun. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, the burgers. I'm going to say the burgers were not a, I have made them before. Like I've made turkey burgers, but this Wahlburger thing was a total fail. Like a total fail. The patty didn't even turn as brown as it should be, kind of like when you do a turkey or beef burger, which was a visual, like, you know, just by looking at it, I did not really care too much for it, but it was a little dry, like dry tasting. It wasn't nothing like a turkey burger. So that was a total fail. So we're not, I can see why they marked down the price. You got snow up there. Nice. What kind of sauce do you use? So I'm going to be using for this barbecue sauce. I would love to make my own, which I probably can. Instead, I don't have molasses or ketchup because you can make your own barbecue sauce. I just don't have what you need for it. So we are going to use today. Let me show you. My kids, you know what happens? They start opening up all these sauces, you guys. And they leave a little tiny bit left in them. Okay? And so I've got a bunch of sauces just everywhere. Let me see if I've got my barbecue. Here it is. Got my garlic ranch. Oh, I bet that'd be good with garlic ranch. Garlic ranch is actually good with fries and let me see what else. And pizza. I love garlic. Y'all know me. I love my garlic. Right, where is the barbecue sauce? Let me see what I have in here. You can go check my pantry, guys. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go check this pantry, make sure we're stacked up with what we need. You know what we do have, and we can try, it won't be barbecue, which we were planning on doing barbecue. But you see, this is the thing about me. We are totally unexpected here. Like, seriously, we're just fishing out stuff here. Should have checked if I had the barbecue sauce, but I do not have barbecue sauce. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to use Parmesan garlic wing sauce on these bad boys. Okay? It is what it is. All right, let's move you guys over here so y'all can see me. Hopefully you're not shaking, and you're not. Okay. You guys see they're good? Get your glasses like mine. So I'm going to use that sauce today because I don't have any barbecue sauce. It's completely gone. My kids love barbecue sauce. I normally get I'm trying to think which is the one. Oh my goodness. They have it at Publix on the BOGO sale all the time. Can't think of it. Can't think of it. I know the lid is white. Can't think of the name right now. Hi, Faith. Faith is here. Hi, girlfriend. Hop on in. All right, so we are going. Oh, let me show you my sourdough. So I already started my sourdough, and you see it? It's already growing. I doubled my recipe, so it's gonna be 2 loaves in here, and I'm just putting it in the very back, like this, like way back there in my stove, because the heat of this is gonna make that rise even quicker. So that's why I've got that going on in there. So now I've already heated up my skillet here. Where is my? Here it is. See, guys, I'm all over the place. I told you. So we said it was going to be barbecue chicken. It turns out we're going to make a Parmesan garlic chicken. It's all good though. All right, let's get started. All right, so these are patted dry. I'm going to wash my hands because I just touched the paper towel that was drying my chicken. And I'm going to season these guys up with salt and pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil here because I don't want it to stick. And then we're going to bring these bad boys over here. We're going to season it with my real salt seasoning. And it takes this one here on the end. All right. Salt, pepper, oops, a little bit of pepper fell out. That's fine. And now we're going to do my favorite. And you guys don't have to do this part, but I love to do it because of the fact that I love this stuff, cayenne pepper. So you want a little bit of heat. It's going to be good with the garlic sauce, I promise. You got your teeth. Oh, okay. Here, so we're going to drizzle that up. Yeah, we're going to be deliberate with that because we love cayenne pepper. So good for you. All right, so now make sure that your griddle or your pan is hot. Try not to grab it with your hands. Please do not, because you'll end up doing that. So I need to get me one of those little things. See, right now it's not hot, so I can touch it, but I need one of those. So in the meantime, we're gonna use this. That actually happened, that burned, because I was transferring my sourdough. So I use this skillet and I use my Dutch oven, Lodge, to cook the sourdough because I do the 2 loaves. Because this creates a wonderful crust on your bread, guys. If you're making sourdough, use the Lodge because it makes a hell of a difference on your crust of your sourdough. So make sure this is hot. I may add, you know what? Just because you guys are here, we're gonna add, where's my butter? Here it is. We're gonna add a pat of butter. How about that? Because you know what? You can't go wrong with butter. And this will be great too with the beans. So we're gonna add a pat of butter. Oh yeah, that's how we know. It's time to roll. All right, so now we're gonna grab our chicken. Season side down. Try to save as much as I can, except I do not want to overcrowd my pan because I don't want my chicken to steam. I want it to have a nice crust. Not crust, but you know what I mean. Oh, that smells so good. When butter hits the pan with the olive oil, smell-o-vision, guys. Scratch and sniff vision. So anybody has any plans for today? Anybody besides work? You all know I'm going to watch that Superman tonight. Butter makes everything better. That's right, Greg. Everything. Especially brown butter. Oh my gosh. I love, what is it about the smell of brown butter? I do not know. I have no idea, but it just smells like heaven. It's a sweet smell. Okay. Here, a couple minutes. I'll put it up a little bit high. Already did my mac and cheese. Whoops. That's done. If you have bacon bits, you can add bacon bits to it. Spruce it up. We're just waiting on this chicken. I'm a little bit desperate, so I'm gonna get my, I don't want it to stick though. I'm gonna get my splatter. This is like your best friend whenever you're frying, because it saves you on the cleanup around your kitchen. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. Yeah, guys, please feel free to like as you hop on. So that way I know that you guys are here. And if you subscribe, you'll get notified whenever I come on. A lot of you have messaged me. You're like, hey, did you come on this morning? I was like, yeah. Oh, I didn't get notified. That's what it is. If you don't hit the bell, you will not get notified. All right, let me see if I can. So we're trying to do it. I'm trying to do it like around 10 o'clock. That way it gives everybody time. Because I am in the Eastern time frame. There's a lot of people on here on Pacific time. I don't think we have anybody here from Mountain Time. So I'm gonna flip some of these over. Let's see that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Cover this back up again. She is what? She is family. What is on that plate? This, this is just chicken tenders that I've already seasoned, and I've kept them dry, and there's still water on them. Can you see that? That's from the salt. So it draws out the water, but we're gonna put them in here, and we're gonna cook them. What do you mean she is family? Oh yes, yes, I am family. Yes, we're like family. Me and Brooke. He's also my moderator, guys. We've got a couple moderators here. We got Greg, um, David. I don't know if he's on here. Kevin. I'm trying to think who else. We got Badger. We got. Can't name them all. They're great. They're great on keeping the trolls down. All of you are great audience. Um, who else? I know I'm missing somebody. Bone. Bone is another one. Um, there's a couple. Do you use adobo? No, I don't. You can. As a matter of fact, I've got it right here. But I don't use it. I always, oh gosh, I leave it for whenever I make like any Spanish dishes or Cuban dishes. But I don't to cook with it. Okay, there we go. Look at that. See that? It looks like blackened chicken, and it hasn't stuck to the bottom, so it's perfect. It's still got a little more time. I'm just gonna put this on because I don't want none of that grease to come anywhere. But then at the very end, with the strippings of that chicken, we're gonna add these in. That's gonna set everything to the top. I promise. I gotta find my, well, I'm gonna put this chicken when it's done. Actually, I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna set it up right here for my chicken. This over here. I have a little tiny, this counter area is not very big. I wish this area was a little bit bigger, but it's not. So it looks like I'm crowding myself here, but it's not. Look these guys. Oh my God, they smell good. They smell amazing. If I'm gonna do, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little rubber band. Where's my rubber band? Where are my rubber bands when you need them? I know I had a ton of them here. But somebody took them. Here they are. There's one here. But I know I'm missing more. I have like 4 of these guys. So we're gonna make a little holder. There we go. There we go. Um, Chef Lily. Yep. All right. These are looking yummy. Can you guys see that? Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can show you. There we go. You'll see them. You'll see it better if I move this. Chicken, chicken, chicken. It's looking good. Looking so good, guys. Yeah, well, I didn't want to get grease on me because of the fact that I gotta go to work. I'm still gonna smell like chicken. By the time I go to work, I'll be smelling like a chicken. The minute I come in those doors to say hi to my friends, they'll be like, "Did you make chicken?" Yeah, I did. All right, these are nice. So we're gonna get these out. I'm gonna give it about, I want a little bit more color. We're working on the color. All right, those are looking good. They smell so good because the butter and the olive oil, oh my gosh, amazing. Now we're gonna add the Parmesan. It probably doesn't need anything, guys. It's good as it is, but we're gonna use this stuff. And I love anything with garlic. We do have also a garlic ranch dressing, which is great. I like to use it on my salads, which reminds me, I gotta go get some salads today. All right, got it. Can't see that. Hang on. Let me see how this smells. I like to make my own sauce though. Ooh, smells good. Smell it. Smells pretty good. It smells, you know what it smells like? It smells like actually Olive Garden's dressing. I'm not gonna lie. You know Olive Garden? It smells just like their dressing on the salad. All right, this is great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we're gonna move these. Look at that. Perfectly. Beautiful. That's what you want to see. We're gonna take these out because we don't want them to be too dry. Gonna add a little more oil because we don't want the next batch to stick. Take these out. That's what I love about chicken tenders or chicken breasts. They cook so quick. And you see those drippings at the bottom of the pan? All that's going to be flavor for those beans. Season side down. And this is a bag of chicken tenders that from the store that I thought out the night before my fridge. But like I said, you don't have to do this. You can do chicken thighs, chicken legs. Heck, you could even do wings, barbecue wings. We're calling it barbecue, guys. We don't have barbecue sauce though. Here we go. All right. Now add a little more oil. And then we're going to switch tongues. Don't forget your splatter thing. Yes. Doesn't it look yummy? Mm-hmm. We're just going to put a little bit of the sauce in there. They can add more, oops, if they want to. But I think that will do it. And we're going to brush these up. So instead of brushing it up, I'm going to get a spoon. And we're just going to do what? Do that kind of thing. Push that all up. Don't want it too saucy, just in case they don't care for it too much. All right. The rest of the batch, I'm not going to even add the sauce just because I do have picky eaters that may not care for it. I thought I had the barbecue sauce, guys, but it's gone. I don't have it. Don't have it. I gotta go get some. I gotta go get some. Um, yeah, I made already the mac and cheese. So I've already made the mac and cheese right before the I came on. While I was waiting for my daughter to get ready for the bus, I've already started that, so that's gonna be done. It won't take that long because I did not make it homemade this time. This is just a regular mac and cheese from your store. Um, and then all this that we're making is gonna be homemade. Got the sweet potatoes. Let me check on those sweet potatoes. Don't forget those sweet potato rounds. Let me go get my other mitten. Oh yeah, they're getting nice and golden. Look these guys over here. You know what I forgot? I forgot to put the cinnamon, the most important ingredient, the cinnamon. Don't forget to use your cinnamon. This gives it a tremendous flavor. And cinnamon is so good for you too. And I use, this is the container from like Aldi's, but I normally use this one. I want to show you guys because I did not know about this. And someone told me that there was actually two different types of cinnamon. And I was so thankful that they actually mentioned it to me. So this is the Ceylon, I cut the top of it. I buy it in big bags at Amazon. This is the Ceylon cinnamon. This is the original cinnamon, meaning the cinnamon in your store, it's not real cinnamon, guys. It's got other stuff in it, but this is the real stuff, okay? And this is so great. It lowers your sugar. It's wonderful. So I like to add it on everything like that I'm making or baking. You can even put it in your coffee. It's great. So I have to do that because I totally forgot. I almost forgot to do that, guys. See? Let me check this chicken. It's making me nervous. I hear a sizzle. It's saying, flip me, flip me. All right, flip those guys over. Beautiful. So I'm gonna get my little brush and we're gonna brush the cinnamon and the oil right on top of these bad boys. And I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more oil. On the top of those. Oh, these are gonna be good. You know they're gonna be good. They've already shrinking. You can also use coconut oil. Let me show you. These are gonna be good. Let me get a fork. We're gonna flip these guys over because that way they can cook nice and even. They're already getting fork tender, so some of these need a little more time. There we go. Flipping these over. Flipping that over. All right, there we go. So we're gonna put these back in. We're gonna put about 15 more minutes. Yes, doesn't it look yummy? Thank you guys for hopping on. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you, friends. All right. Smells amazing. Looks amazing. I'm gonna increase my temperature just a little bit more because I want to get over with this thing. Take a sip of my cranberry juice. This is the sorrel. Y'all know the sorrel? Sorrel, it's a hibiscus. So that is a hibiscus flower. I actually have it planted right next to my chicken coop. It actually gave one flower, beautiful this year. And what they do is the flower of the sorrel, they dry it up and you make tea with it. And it's so beneficial for you. I put mine with monk fruit. I mix it with monk fruit, but you don't have to. You can use honey instead. Um, I wouldn't do sugar, guys, just because of the fact that you want to get all the best properties and everything that it does for you. So I definitely would not do sugar. All right, let me flip these bad boys. Woo! Oh my goodness. Let me see, y'all. Greg says a chef workout. Yeah, we're doing a chef workout. All right. Let me take a look at my sourdough. Sour. You know what? That's the paprika. When paprika hits the pan, there's just one thing. It's going to make you cough because it's spicy. Even with the splatter thing, it makes a mess. I'd much rather cook outside in the fall for that reason. And the fly population dies down, which is nice. Still gotta work on getting a bench out there set up. It'd be great to eat outside. That's what we did for Thanksgiving. Everybody ate outside. All right, there we go. Ooh, that chicken's looking good. See that? Mm-hmm. We're gonna add that in there. Ooh, went up my nose again. Went up my nose and my eyes. You do bacon and jalapenos. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, we could do that. I've got jalapenos. And only thing is my bacon is, I had it in my freezer because I took a slab and I put it in the fridge and I cooked it. And then the other slab, I put it in the freezer. So I just thawed it out because I normally make bacon, guys, in the weekend. So there's just so much to, excuse me, there's just so much to clean up, you know? There we go. All right. Woo! We're gonna lower those bad boys, and then we're gonna. I was gonna show you something. What was I gonna show you? You said bacon and what else? Um, perfect crisp, right? Beautiful. Let me see. You can actually put these in the air fry if you like it. If you want it like more crispy, I like it just like that. Let me see if I can get there was something I had to get you guys. What was it? Somebody said bacon and jalapenos. Let's see, bacon and jalapenos with mac and cheese. Yeah. So this is the bacon that I normally buy. I normally get the uncured, but these were on sale. And this is the excuse me, but uh, that that powder, the spicy powder, cayenne. This is the brown sugar one. I made the hickory smoked, but this is it's frozen, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna make it this weekend for sure. Oh no, I feel lost in there. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get a tinfoil to cover this up. Keep it nice and warm. Then we're gonna make that cheesecake dip. Yeah, but I love mac and cheese with bacon bits, like the real bacon. If you don't have real bacon, like the bacon bits itself, it's great. All right, that's all she wrote. So we're gonna lower the heat. I'm gonna cover this up, and then we're gonna do the green beans in here because I want all those little bits at the bottom. That's just flavor for my beans. So we're going to add these in there. And I'm actually gonna add butter. I want a little more butter. What you think? What you think, Lucy? Whenever she hears butter, she's like, woof, woof. All right. There we go. I'm gonna add the beans in there. Woo! Look at that. Those are steakhouse time. Green bean seasoning and peppery garlic sauce. We're not gonna cook them too much because I want them to stay fresh and bright green. Toss these around. Oh my gosh, these look so good. Y'all, they smell amazing. And I'm just gonna add see how professional I look now with this apron? I love this. Just a little bit of water. The reason why I'm adding the water is because I want the bits at the bottom to go into those beans. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh yes, saucy. These are like by far my favorite beans. I can do this better than a green bean casserole anytime. This and asparagus, two of my favorite vegetables. It's so hard to find asparagus though, because I do not like the pencil thin asparagus. I love the thicker ones, and they're not always on sale, so I can never buy them. Yes. All right. So put this back on. Somebody commented here. Let me see something. I'm going to do. Sorry. This stuff made me cough, guys. All right. Now we're going to move a little bit closer here because we're going to, and I'm almost out of time, so we're going to get this done really quick. I promise. I am going to put this away because I've got a mess here going on. All right, there we go. We're going to make that cheesecake dip that I saw, that I was showing you guys. But first, we're going to wash these apples really well because I'm going to use the skin on them. These were on sale. All right. Wash these apples and then I'm going to get my little mixer ready here. Careful you don't cut your fingers. We're going to slice these up. Take a look at my beans. I'm going to turn it off because they're already cooked. Take the core out. Beautiful. You don't have to do this step. It just makes it fun. And it's probably good for the holidays. If you want to do something like a fruit side, this is the way to go. Cut that piece out. I don't want it. Guys, keep me going, guys. Give me energy. All right, here we go. Trying to make it fun. All right, so these are going to be the apples. We're going to do, let's see, we're going to add the cottage cheese because this is what's going to make it high protein, right? We want that. So we're going to do coconut, unsweetened coconut milk. We're going to do about a cup of that. This is how I saw she did it. About a cup of that. And then I'm going to add about 3 dollops of the cottage cheese. And this is a reduced fat one. You can use a full fat. So we're going to do 3 handfuls of that in there. Okay. Oh, you know what's going to be even better? We're going to add pumpkin spice. So it's going to be like a pumpkin spice fallish type of dip. Cheesecake dip. So we're going to add about a teaspoon or so of the pumpkin spice and everything nice. And now I'm going to add, I have to hide it, guys, whatever I've got left of this Jell-O cheesecake pudding thing. This is what you want to get. This is sugar-free. You're talking about flavor. This is going to set this all over the top. So we're going to add about 2 teaspoons are in there, maybe a little more. This, I have made with this packet, this same thing about 3 times. So this is very affordable. Very affordable dip that you guys can make. So we're going to put all this away. Put my milk away. Come on. We use the uncooked coconut milk. So that's going to give it even more flavor. Oh my goodness, I'm so short I can't even. Okay, here we go. So we're going to add, we're going to move this over here. whenever I can plug this in. Where can I plug this in? There we go. All right. We're gonna put it in pure, and we're gonna blitz it. We're gonna blitz it. Guys, it looks amazing. This is gonna be the cheesecake dip. And we're gonna try this right now. My beans are done. Let me check on my sweet potatoes. Oh, those are looking nice. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes on those. And then I'm gonna put the second batch in. There we go. Let's take a look at this dip. Oh, oh, it smells like pumpkin cheesecake. High protein. High protein, guys. You gotta make this. We're going to do, and I'm gonna have to get some more of that cheese today, guys. When I go to the store, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the store at my lunchtime with hubby, and then I'm gonna get some more of this stuff. Because you know, guys, it's so hard to find that Jell-O. They only have it in a very few places. Oh, look how thick this is, guys. It's like a cheesecake filling, y'all. All right. Imagine if you use a full fat cottage cheese. Oh my gosh. And you guys, you saw I only used about 2 tablespoons of the instant cheesecake pudding. But I saw this, somebody shared this recipe, and I said, you know what? I bet it'd be good if we add some pumpkin spice, make it fallish. Look how pretty that looks. Doesn't that look pretty? All right, we're gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give this a try before my apples turn brown on me. Oh my God. So good. You guys have to try this. It tastes like pumpkin with apples cheesecake. So good. Oh my God. You guys have to make this. Oh my Lord. This is so, so good. Y'all look at this. If you have picky kids, don't want to eat fruit, make them this dip. They'll think about it twice. Mmm. So good. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. This is a great dessert. Great. Anyway, guys, I am going to show you one last time what we did right before we leave here. I'm going to get my apples. I'm going to put them in here because I don't want them to brown. So we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice to them so that they don't brown. But when the kids get home and and the honey gets home, they'll have this. We're just gonna add a little bit of the lemon juice so that they don't coat it. They don't brown on me. Beautiful. All right, guys. So one last time, I'm gonna give you a little tour of what we did. Great way to end a meal with that dip. So we did the mac and cheese, which I actually cheated. I did it before you guys came on. Mac and cheese, the string beans in that chicken sauce. It was supposed to be barbecue, guys, but we ended up doing the Parmesan garlic. There's your beans with all the drippings, and then we did the chicken, the garlic Parmesan chicken. I did not brush these with more garlic Parmesan sauce just because of my kids. They don't want it. They can add ketchup to it, whatever they like. But, and then, oh, don't forget these sweet potatoes, which are still cooking away. And this, my friends, it's how we roll on Friday Eve, guys. I love you, friends. Do not forget to watch the full moon tonight, super moon. I love you, friends. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for cheering me up. I love you guys. Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Oh, great. Cool beans. I'll watch him at 8 p.m., guys. We'll watch at 8 p.m. Badger. He'll be doing what? He's doing cornbread with South Carolina and cowboy beans. Yummy. Sounds great. All right, guys. Love you, friends. Thanks for hopping on.